One more thing I want to show you when it comes to baking is one of the more complicated things tends to be bricks. So let's go ahead and take a brick texture from Rhino to show you here. So if I add another texture here, and I do a import from library, architectural, let's do walls, brick. I don't care. Go this one. Let's look at it as extra large icons. Okay, so I'm just going to do this brick right here. Open it up, apply it to object. Okay. It's working really well in here, and we hope that it continues to in other programs, but that is actually because our walls are just wrapping nice and clean. But I'll show you what can go wrong. So I'm gonna go ahead and File, Export Selected, and I'll do another FBX file. And this FBX file, I'm gonna go ahead and, let's see, Motion Builder. Put it on my desktop because I'm going to get rid of it basically. Just call it brick. And then go ahead and say OK. Okay, so now we'll bring it into Blender. First step, of course, is to delete our existing wall. And then we'll go File. Well, first let's put it in like a rendered view here. And we go File. Import FBX, go to my desktop and bring in our brick object. Okay. And we can see it here. And let's go to our shading window. Okay. Wasn't selected for some reason. All right. And look at it again in rendered. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to apply a Shift A, texture coordinate, Shift A, mapping. And let's go ahead and plug these in. UV to vector, vector to vector, vector to the normal map. And then bump these up 25, 25, 25. And yes, we can see our problems that you might run into. So what's going on here is your normal map is going certain directions and we need to fix that, or your UV map is going in certain directions and we need to fix that. So let's go to UV editing here. Let's clear this off here. And I got to remember I've got to decimate this thing again. You can see there's extra geometry we don't need. So we add modifier and we go to decimate and planar, apply. Can't do it because it's in edit mode. Switch to object mode, apply. And then we go back to edit mode, tab over, and we can see and kind of try to remember which faces we need to fix. So we can go over here. And actually, let's go to Control-I-H, or object mode, Control-I-H to hide everything but this. Okay. So now what we're working on is trying to make these nice and clean. So we'll go to tab over A to select all of it, go to face select, and we'll come over here and we're gonna go to face select here. So we wanna try to find the faces that we wanna change, like that one, right? So that one doesn't look the way we want. So we'll just move it over here and then we can go R for rotate and go 90 degrees. Oh, I guess it's that one back there. Okay, but that's fixed. And then this one is also messed up. So select that one, you see it's there, and then hit A over here. And then I can go G. Oops, I've got both of them selected. G, R, 90, enter, G, and try to place it real close to there. So we can see I've fixed these two. And then you can also make sure that you're getting really nice and close. So that the edges kind of match up. So you're going to go through and actually fix all of these. We got lucky here. It looks like all of these ones are probably going to be our wrap around the outside. Which all look pretty good actually. So these are all in a nice alignment, which is great. So that helps there. This one, rotate, 90, enter. That one looks good. And so you just got to kind of go through, and before you bake all of this in, make sure your bricks are all going the right direction, right? Looks good, looks good. This one, R for rotate, 90, enter. Okay. And then select all of it, and you see you've got some overlapping here. So let's just arrange things a little bit better so that we can try to fit everything without overlapping UV maps. And if I select the whole thing and scale it down a little bit, it's going to give me some more room. Yeah, once you get it looking in the way you want, you can go ahead and bake it with the same processes we talked about before.